Hey everyone, Purple Bear 20 here, Joe, and yeah, this is a bit different than my usual videos because I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind recently, and that's overall mental health on YouTube. I see a lot of comments that can be super positive and charismatic, loving, all that, and then you get constructive criticism, which is also really good comments. I love constructive criticism. Like, it's helped me out a lot. And I'm still just started. I'm a month into YouTube, so there's a lot to learn still. I still don't know how to cut and edit things. I want to get better at public speaking. I think that would be a very good tool to create more entertaining YouTube. And I love that. Every day I wake up and I want to get better. And YouTube has provided me with that outlet I haven't had for a very long time. Because when you work for a big corporation, sometimes you just feel like a pawn and everything. But this is mine. This is my space, and I get to control it to a certain degree. That's why I mentioned comments. I have yet to have an insulting comment because I'm so small. It doesn't come across a lot. Mostly it's constructive criticism or just people talking about what's on their mind. You know, nothing hatred towards me. Sometimes a few jokes here and there, which I love, which is completely good. But I mean, just straight up hate or insults. Like, I mean, the straight up thing that can really turn someone's life to go this way, downward. You know, I think when people start YouTube, they start climbing. They feel good. I'm worried about that part when I get to a certain point where this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Guess what? I don't. That's not my thing. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. That's why I love doing this. You get to, especially with my Super Mario 64 run, you're gonna live in my failures. Trust me. There's a lot of them. But that's freeing. I think to attack someone who puts themselves out there for the world is kind of cowardice. But I understand, there's so many funny things. Like, I was watching an Ethan Klein video where his girlfriend was talking about him cheating on him and how she should get back to him by, I should go on another podcast and I should just kiss the host or something like that. And he's like, absolutely not. And he wasn't taking it very well. And the comment section was like, you go, girl. And I was like, yeah, I know, I get that. You know, they were definitely insulting him, but building her. So there is a weird yin-yang effect. You know, when you're in the wrong, you deserve to be called out on your bullshit. That's not the same as trying to humiliate someone. There's a difference to doing it yourself and then getting angry at everyone around you for pointing out the obvious, and people just being jerks because they can. And I feel that YouTube has changed a lot in the positive aspect than when it first started out, which was just a lot of hateful stuff. You still get stuff that jabs at people, but in a clever way, which is amazing. Then again, I still worry about how people take it. You always forget, hey, it's a stand-up comedian's job to make a joke, especially at other people's expenses. You know, I'm very much firmly believe that you can make fun of anything as long as it's funny. Like, if you can make it funny and with a great punchline and it hits and you're like, oh, did he just say I'm okay with that. Like, that's freedom of speech. And in a way where you're just trying to make people laugh. Obviously, sometimes it's going to be in your end of the ballpark and you may not find it as funny as some of the other things. But that's the thing about having a tough chin when it comes to these things. I find it very interesting. I'm kind of going off on a rant. I do that. But I find it very interesting that we hold ourselves to certain standards and then fall apart at the seams when somebody criticizes us. Hey, I've done it. I've had friends tell me something that's clearly obvious, that's something I need to work on, and I don't want to hear it. A lot of people don't. You know, sometimes they're having a hard day and they don't want to have to hear about the things they already know they need to work on. But at the same time, you have to understand it's coming from a place of love most of the time. Like, all my comments, I love my subscribers. They're great because they've only left either positive reinforcement and just ideas, you know, like for my Super Mario 64 run. I don't remember his name, but he's like, hey, love the video, But you should probably think about making the game screen larger and your screen shorter, because the game screen was kind of really small, and I went back to go look at it. It's like, he's right, I need to fix this. That's constructive criticism. I just want people to realize that there's a lot of good things out there, and sometimes people are going to be jerks. Just swipe it off. You're stronger than that. I'm stronger than that, and I'm literally suck at everything. So just, yeah, keep your chin up. Things will work out. Hey, I love YouTube, as dumb as I sound half the time. But hey, if you somehow got through this entire rant, I went off on a bunch of different things, but the overall positive thing, I'm trying to just be yourselves. Have a great time, and you'll get your audience. And it may be a slow process, but hey, anything great takes time. It really does. Anyways, I love you guys. Have a great day, eh? Bye.